I want to show you something. Got a few clips to show you. Check them out.
All Venezuelan money, stacks upon stacks of it. Ever since hyperinflation happened in Venezuela, a lot of Venezuelans have immigrated into Colombia, and some of them have found creative ways to make a living through their native currency of Venezuelan bolivars. Their biggest bill is 50,000, which is worth 9 cents. So this is like $120. You can see the scales have colors to them. This is actually really intricately made. It's very, look at this backside right here. So this is a 1,000 Bolivar note, which has an armadillo in the back, and then there's this armadillo made out of 1,000 Bolivar notes. So we're gonna buy a collection of every Venezuelan bill for about $8. All Venezuelan money.
Having trouble finding this mute button, but I want to show you something else as well.
Cryptocurrency does not seek to replace currency. It's a bad name. Cryptocurrency seeks to replace banking. The core things that banks have done since the 1300s, those are going to go away, 100%. And let's just be clear what I mean by that. The reason that we even have banks originated in Italy around the year like 1340, all right? And the reason they originated was because of a set of accounting advances that allowed banks to serve as trusted intermediaries between parties that owed each other money. Before that, literally, I would write you a note and I would promise to pay you money and you'd put the note in your pocket and you'd see if anybody else would take the note. You know, that's why we refer to discounting notes. And then banks arose and it was like, you no longer need to do that. We'll take care of it for you, but you're going to have to pay us to do that. That function of needing a trusted intermediary to maintain ledgers of account to figure out, do I owe Brooks money or does Brooks owe me money? It turns out that function no longer has to be done by human beings. The same way we don't need postal clerks anymore. I can send you an email for free and it's instant and that's just the end of the post office. Sorry, but it just is. That function will go away. What's going to be left for banks is the high value add services, you know, structured finance, investment advisory, you know, all of the things that make a dynamic economy function. We still need people to do that. There's a lot of creativity going on in finance. But the core of banking, the base of the pyramid, the thing that drives most of their revenue, doesn't need to exist. And that's why I say, and I was saying to one of the organizers even before we stood up on this panel, cryptocurrency does not seek to replace currency. It's a bad name. Cryptocurrency seeks to replace banking. Just if you take nothing from this panel but that, that's what you need to understand.
All right, peoples, I got one more to show you.
So in short, our proposal, I think, is a quite simple one. And that is that there be an independent enterprise. Now, it can be a quasi-governmental. There's certainly a role for strict standards and government role in this. But having been in the government, knowing how difficult it is to actually do technological innovation in government, being a representative of government that couldn't build a medical website, and after 3 tries eventually went to the private sector to get it done. This has really got to be built, if it's going to be built on time and built, it's got to be built with private sector involvement. But that entity would make those standard protocols available to the entire existing financial ecosystem. That entity would make those standard protocols available to the entire existing financial ecosystem.
Possibilities. Something is going to be the trust layer that lots of stuff gets built on that's programmable.
To banks, payment providers, and others, standard set of protocols.
Ripple is trying to be a payment rail for all the money that sits in between the banking system. And there'll be a new economy built on top of that.
The ability to enhance each other's understanding, the ability to connect the diverse economies, the 200 or so countries in the world, and make sure the payment system works for, all different profiles of companies.
My gut feeling is we're not going to know the winner for 3 to 5 years. I'm not positive it's going to be winner take all. The winner is going to be worth a whole lot of money because more and more of the world will get built on top of a trust protocol.
We need to make sure that the payments architecture has the right privacy protections so that people can trust using the system, because trust is really the essential linchpin of any payment system.
The world will get built on top of a trust protocol.
We need to make sure that the payments architecture has the right privacy protection.
It's going to be always around, and I believe will be our store of value for crypto, but it will not be the winner, certainly, for a whole bunch of reasons, and least of which is privacy.
Like, I was skeptical that XRP would have lasting power. The XRP army is real.
That's all I got for you, peoples. You have to take that information and do what you will. No financial advice, but it's called XRP. If you want to take that a step further, it's called XLM, XDC, Algo, HBAR. You got to get something because the world is changing. Tokenized economy is what we're coming into. Be ready. Don't fall behind. Make sure your lamp is filled with oil. With that, y'all have a good one. Gotta go. All right. Peace.